Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway has an amazing queue at Disneyland. But how much do you know about the 21 cartoons referenced? Let's explore each of these displays together, starting right now. Today, we're diving into the queue for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, a family-friendly, trackless dark ride where you join Mickey and his friends on a wild cartoon adventure. This ride first debuted in Florida at Disney's Hollywood Studios in 2020, replacing the Great Movie Ride, before making its way to Disneyland. Runaway Railway joined Toontown during its 2022 to 2023 refurbishment. This allowed Imagineers to create a special queue celebrating Mickey Mouse's history, complete with real-life props from some of the most memorable shorts. Get ready for a nostalgic journey. Let's jump right in. The first short represented in this exhibit is Steamboat Willie. Released on November 18, 1928, this was a true milestone as the first widely released cartoon with fully synchronized sound. In the queue, you'll spot the iconic steamboat's helm that Mickey steers while whistling the song Steamboat Bill. I recently did a deep dive on the making of this short with more fascinating facts. Link is in the description. This is the perfect tribute to the short that launched Mickey into stardom. Second in line is Plane Crazy. This was actually Mickey Mouse's first produced short. It was initially produced to be a silent film before being fitted with sound in 1929. This was inspired by Charles Lindbergh's 1927 transatlantic flight. It shows Mickey as a mischievous pilot trying to impress Minnie. In the queue, you'll find the plane that he builds hanging from the ceiling alongside the book How to Fly that Mickey flips through and spots the picture of Charles Lindbergh. He eagerly messes up his hair, trying to mimic his hero. There's also a lucky horseshoe that ended up not being so lucky as Minnie rejects Mickey at the end, and out of frustration, Mickey throws it, only to have it boomerang back and hit him. The third short featured in line is The Band Concert, Mickey Mouse's first color cartoon, released on February 23, 1935. In this short, Mickey conducts an outdoor band playing the William Tell Overture, only for Donald Duck to antagonize Mickey by performing Turkey in the Straw on his flute. In the queue, you'll find the music stand holding William Tell's The Storm sheet music that the band played as they were launched into the tornado, alongside a drum from the band. The fourth display exhibits props from The Sorcerer's Apprentice from Fantasia, which was released on November 13, 1940. This short revitalized Mickey Mouse's popularity and his appearance with a new design, adding whites to his eyes. In this segment, Mickey plays the apprentice to Yen Sid, which is Disney spelled backwards. He uses Yen Sid's magic to animate brooms to do the chores that he was responsible for. This only releases a flood of chaos as he loses track of what's going on, and the brooms and the buckets and the water all get out of hand. In the queue, you'll see the water-stained spellbook, a mannequin of Mickey wearing his red robe and the sorcerer's hat, which intermittently levitates with a magical glow, and the sorcerer's throne with a stack of spellbooks beside a couple of water buckets left behind from the brooms. Fifth in line is The Brave Little Tailor, which was released on September 23, 1938. In this short, Mickey plays a medieval tailor who kills 7 flies in one blow with a fly swatter, only for the king to think he's talking about defeating 7 giants. The king then sends him on a quest to face a real giant. It's also the last major short with Mickey's original black dot eye design, before his redesign for The Sorcerer's Apprentice. In the queue, you'll see fabric, scissors, spools of thread, and a pincushion from his tailor's shop, plus the fly swatters that started the whole thing. Number 6 is The Lonesome Ghosts, released on December 24, 1937. This spooky classic highlights Mickey Mouse's teamwork with Donald and Goofy. In this short, the trio plays ghost hunters, or Should we call them Ghostbusters?
I ain't scared of no ghosts.
They're hired by mischievous spirits to exorcise a haunted house, leading to hilarious pranks by the ghosts. In the queue, you'll find the dresser from the haunted house with clothes spilling out. This has a mirror on top that has an effect where intermittently ghosts appear. Occasionally, one of them blows air that spins the propeller on the plane crazy plane that's hanging above. There's also a vintage rotary phone that the ghosts use to call Mickey and his friends.
Come quick.
It's the old McShiver mansion.
Okay, we'll be right over. Oh boy, a customer.
The seventh short is Mickey's Birthday Party, released on February 7th, 1942. This short revisits the 1931 classic The Birthday Party. In this colorful remake, Mickey's friends throw him a surprise bash filled with dancing, music, and comedic chaos, featuring Mickey with another design change, this time with dimensional ears that had shading and would turn in perspective. This design was introduced a year earlier in The Little Whirlwind, but this design change was short-lived and he soon reverted back to his just round dot ears. In the queue, you'll see the costume Mickey wore, red pants with a blue blazer and a yellow hat, displayed on a mannequin of Mickey. Alongside is his birthday cake adorned with candles and a poster advertising the celebration. Number 8 is Mickey and the Beanstalk from Fun and Fancy Free. This was released on September 27, 1947. In this segment, Mickey, Donald, and Goofy reenact the classic fairy tale by planting magic beans that grow into a giant beanstalk, leading them to a giant's castle to rescue a magical harp. In the queue, you'll see a giant-sized cork, some coins, and some magic beans that have sprouted with the beanstalk growing up through the ceiling. If you listen, you can hear the building crackle as it grows. The beanstalk is visible even outside in Toontown. Nearby are giant jacks, the key used to free the harp, and oversized salt and pepper shakers. 9 is a festive entry with Pluto's Christmas Tree, which was released on November 21st, 1952. In this short, Mickey and Pluto decorate a Christmas tree, not knowing that the chipmunks, Chip and Dale, live inside. This leads to a playful battle as the chipmunks wreak havoc. In the queue, you'll see the stripped tree, which is a result of Pluto's clash with Chip and Dale, alongside a living room table with a bowl of nuts and scattered presents. On the mantle, there are Santa candles, but one is missing its hat and beard. This is what Dale used to disguise himself from Mickey and Pluto. If you're enjoying this journey through Mickey's history, please hit the like button and subscribe for more Disney adventures. I've got plenty more stories to share. Number 10 brings us to the 1970s with Mickey Mouse Disco. This is a 1979 album released on June 25th during the disco craze. This album reimagines Mickey and his friends in a disco setting with hits like Disco Mickey Mouse that got everyone dancing. While this wasn't associated with a short, this song was showcased in a 1980 music video edited along with clips of Mickey, Minnie, and others dancing from classic Disney shorts.
He's a movie star. The ladies say he's sweet.
In the queue, you'll see a retro boombox blasting Mickey's disco tunes, paired with a pyrite or fool's gold record hanging on the wall. This is an ironic note on the album's success, since it actually reached number 35 on Billboard's Pop Albums chart in 1979 and was certified double platinum. The 11th display in the queue continues the 80s vibe with Mousercise, a 1983 fitness album and TV series launched on April 18th on the Disney Channel. This show rode the wave of aerobics, featuring Mickey leading kids in exercise routines set to catchy tunes. In the queue, you'll see Mickey in his Mousercise outfit, an orange and yellow jumpsuit with his red shoes, showing his 1980s fashion sense. Number 12 brings us to Christmas with Mickey's Christmas Carol. Released on December 16, 1983, it was paired with a re-release of The Rescuers. This 26-minute short adapts Charles Dickens' tale with Mickey as Bob Cratchit, Scrooge McDuck as Ebenezer Scrooge, and a cast of Disney characters, marking Mickey's first theatrical role in 30 years. In the queue, you'll see Bob Cratchit's desk, a worn piece of wood with an accounting book on top. There are colorful toys behind the desk, which is a sign that Scrooge's change of heart had already occurred by the time this display was put together, and he has presents for the Cratchit children. The 13th display continues the literary adaptations with The Prince and the Pauper, a 1990 short released on November 16th, paired with The Rescuers Down Under. This 25-minute adaptation of Mark Twain's story stars Mickey in dual roles as the Prince and the Pauper, who switch places to battle against the scheming Pete. In the queue, you'll see the costumes Mickey wore for this double role. The Prince's purple robe with a red cape and crown with a gold clasp, and the Pauper's tattered green tunic with a brown hat. Number 14 is a modern preschool classic with Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, a series that premiered on May 5, 2006 on the Disney Channel. This 3D animated show for preschoolers features Mickey and friends solving problems in their clubhouse, engaging viewers with interactive Mousecatools. In the queue, you'll see the cozy red armchair where Mickey often sits, the Mousecadooer with its whimsical gears that dispense Mousecatools. The 15th display is Mickey Mouse's Roadster Racers, a Disney Junior series that premiered on January 15, 2017. This show for preschoolers features Mickey and friends as race car drivers in Hot Dog Hills, racing and solving problems with their transforming roadsters. In the queue, you'll see props from the show, including a flat tire, a shiny trophy from their racing victories, and a retro gas pump straight from Hot Dog Hills. Number 16 brings us to Mickey's modern era with Entombed, a 2013 short from the Mickey Mouse series released on October 11th on the Disney Channel. This is a bold chapter in Mickey's contemporary legacy, featuring a redesign of all the characters back to a retro style inspired by Mickey's early design. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway art style was drawn from this series. Entombed follows Mickey and Minnie exploring an ancient tomb, facing traps and mummies in a slapstick adventure. In the queue, you'll see the sarcophagus from the short, its stone surface carved with ancient symbols, and if you peek at the back, attempted labels by a cataloger say sarcopha, sarcopha. Those are crossed out before he settles on mummy box. This always makes us laugh. Next up is Feed the Birds, a 2014 short from the Mickey Mouse series released on January 10th. In this episode, Mickey tries to feed a bird named Tuppence, but his good intentions spiral out of control when too many birds flock in. In this queue, you'll see the luxury birdhouse Mickey built in the short. Next up in the 18th slot is Potatoland, another 2013 short from the Mickey Mouse series. This was released on November 18th, which was a celebration of Mickey's 85th birthday. In this double-length episode, Mickey and Donald build a potato-themed park for Goofy. In the queue, you'll see the Abe Lincoln-inspired President Spud, a towering potato figure plugged into a shorting outlet from the Great Moments from Mr. Potato attraction, standing proudly among pots of gravy. Number 19 is our Homespun Melody, a 2019 short from the Mickey Mouse series released on July 5th. In this episode, Mickey tries to become a country music star with his song Piggy Great Hits. In the queue, you'll see a trophy from the contest, a vintage record player, and the Piggy Great Hits record. In the 20th slot is Yodelberg, a 2013 short from the Mickey Mouse series that was released on June 29th. In this short, Mickey yodels his way through a Swiss alpine village to reach Minnie, but his singing triggers avalanches, leading to the need for silence at all costs. This is challenged by an obstacle course of very noisy things. In the queue, you'll see props from the short, a cuckoo clock with a carved alpine design that sets off all the trouble, a giant stein with engraved patterns reflecting the village's setting, and the skis Mickey uses to navigate the snowy slopes. And last is the 21st display, Dog Show, a 2015 short from the Mickey Mouse series. Released on October 2nd, in this episode, Mickey wants to enter Pluto in the Snobminster Kennel Club dog show, but with Pluto injured, Goofy steps in, leading to chaos and an ironic twist where actually Mickey takes Best in Show. This leaves the question of whether Goofy is actually a dog unanswered. In the queue, you'll see the Snobminster Kennel Club banner along with a long banner for the 77th Annual Kennel Club Dog Show. Wait times for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway typically range from 30 to 45 minutes, but the immersive theming of the queue makes it a fun experience in itself. As you wind through the El Capitan Theater, in addition to the prop displays, you'll see parody posters of Disney's live-action movies recast with animated characters, like the absent-minded Professor Von Drake, parodying the absent-minded professor, and the Hocus Pocus parody Miska Muska, starring Daisy Duck, Minnie Mouse, and Clarabelle Cow as the three witches, and many more. Right before the theater entrance, the concessions stand adds humor and fun as well, with adventurous condiments like your cheese and nacho cheese. There are so many details and Easter eggs to find throughout, you won't be bored no matter how long the wait. Let me know in the comments which of the displays were your favorites, and don't forget to like and subscribe to West of Neverland for more Disney history. I have a lot of stories coming up. If you enjoyed this trip through Disney history, I'm sure you'll like this deep dive into classic Disney animation as well. Click here, and I'll see you real soon.